Good afternoon, friends from the media. A very warm welcome to all of you from Mercedes-Benz at our home turf here. A warm welcome to also our leadership team who has joined us for the inaugural press conference for this very new year. It's always a great feeling having all of you here and welcoming you, and today indeed is a very special day. Since 2022, Mercedes-Benz India has been hosting the annual press conference, and this year it's in its 4th edition, as we call it, the APC. As we kickstart a new year, we celebrate our achievements, share our milestones, and give a view of the road ahead for the new year. This year as well, we start with the iconic G-Class, embracing a very exciting digital future in its BEV avatar. The G-Class gets an electric powertrain, indeed is a revolution in itself, and we are going to witness this history right here today. We also have another new product and a host of other exciting announcements for all of you. To tell us more about what's in store for us in 2025, who else better but Santosh Iyer, Managing Director and CEO Mercedes-Benz, can unfold it for all of us. Santosh, warm welcome. Stage is all yours for the story that you have.
Thank you, Shikhar. Thank you. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and a Happy New Year to each one of you. Some of you I could meet briefly. Some of you I hope to again catch up as soon as we are done with this presentation. But it's always nice to welcome you at our home in Mercedes-Benz India in Chakan. It's good to meet you in person. And yeah, we kickstart this year. Last year we were in Delhi. You will remember this image. You know, we did this similar conference in Delhi. The clear motto was desire to exceed. That's what we set out ourselves for. And ever since, we are working relentlessly to not only achieve, but to even exceed our own expectations. It's been 30 years of Mercedes-Benz in India, so last year was extra special for us, and I am happy to share that on behalf of the team in Mercedes-Benz, that we have exceeded in most of what the parameters that we had set ourselves out to. If you see this chart, we said, yes, we will push the narrative. We will ensure that we are, we are the most desirable brand for the customer point of view. We will do new initiatives when it comes to customer experiences. Launched 14 new exciting cars from a commitment of 12, 4 new BEVs. And I will share all in the subsequent slides how the year has been, how in terms of numbers. Also, in terms of network, infrastructure, service offerings, again, we have gone all in 2024. So we have come a long way. We are quite confident we will continue to redefine luxury mobility in India. So with 14 launches, it's a busy slide, a lot of cars. We started with the GLS facelift, back to back. We have now today the youngest portfolio in the luxury car market, 25 cars, widest in the industry. And we can proudly say that there is a Mercedes-Benz for every customer's desire, need, and aspirations. The options are not limited to the products. It's also limited to brands like AMG, Maybach, and the G for customers to choose from. The year 2024 was phenomenal for us at Mercedes-Benz India. We achieved the most successful year by delivering 19,565 Mercedes-Benz cars for our customers. That's a 12.4% growth over the past year. It's truly an historic moment because this is, we always had the best ever quarter. All the 4 quarters were really strong. And at this moment, we can be grateful to our customers, franchisee partners, and also, of course, my colleagues back in Mercedes-Benz India and Stuttgart to make these numbers possible. But let's go a bit more in detail. If you look into the industry on how this is developing, here the charts clearly show, we have tried to show you how the luxury car market developed between H1 and H2. And in H1, the total market, the luxury car market grew by 9%. We also grew by 9%. But when you look at the second half of the year, it was not as strong. The market grew by 3%. We grew by 16%. Again, quite a strong performance. And if you compare us with the German peers, we can proudly say almost 1 in 2 cars purchased in India is a 3-pointed star. This strong growth in second half was possible due to the long wheelbase E-Class, the new launches we had in our electric car portfolio, and yes, with new car introductions, if you see here, the electrification of the portfolio, EQA, the 5-seater EQB, the EQS SUV, we can again say we have really pushed this, almost doubling the EV compared to the previous year, 94% growth in the BEV portfolio, and a 6% plus penetration, clearly putting us as leaders in the segment. And I always say, we believe that the adoption of electric cars is a marathon and not a sprint. Yes, we will be committed to this even in the future. Today, therefore, as Shekhar mentioned, we will also be unveiling the G-Wagon in the electrified format, and I will come to that in a while. The another, significant, it's not just the numbers, it's also the nature and the mix. The biggest growth for us has come in the top-end vehicle segment, and here it's the fastest growing segment for us. We have grown by 30% in this portfolio. 1 in 4 cars sold in India by Mercedes-Benz comes from the top of the line, top-end segment of Mercedes-Benz car. Highly exclusive, highly desirable, and this also shows and reflects in a lot of way the growing maturity of the luxury car market in India. So the core pillars, the recipe for us for this performance, as we say, is, of course, we put the customer in the center of what we do, being the most desirable luxury car brand in India. But we have increased our BEV portfolio. We have added 4 cars. We also, the flagship car, the long wheelbase E-Class, this was much awaited. We were able to get it in October, just before the festive season. And of course, I think localization plays a very big role. We were able to localize the EQS SUV, also to get the long wheelbase E-Class on time, which is again a specific India-made car. I think thanks to our colleagues in our manufacturing, in production, in supply chain to really make it happen and get this on time to the market. Last not the least, also the growing demand for top-end vehicles because of the range that we were able to offer, not only, for example, a GLS Maybach, which we had a facelift, but also when it comes to EVs, we could be able to offer a Maybach also on the EV space. So that's being the ingredients of success for us. I can only say here on behalf of Mercedes-Benz that we are fully committed to the Indian market. We have the largest portfolio of cars, the largest retail network here, 125 touch points. And if you look at connected cars, we have more than a lakh of connected cars in India. And also quite proud to say, if you look at investment, I think with 3,000 crores, we have the highest investment done by any luxury OEM in this market. But that's not all. My colleague here, Brendan, he leads a team of people in his Mercedes-Benz financial arm. This is, again, a backbone to our operations here. They have crossed 10,000 crores portfolio in India in 2024. Almost 1 in 2 cars that we are selling is financed by MBFS. A lot of insurance policies as well being done by them. And this clearly remains a preferred choice for customers. And it's all due to the product offerings, due to the service levels that financial services is able to offer to the customers. So I'm grateful to also each one of you. I think thank you for an unforgettable year, great year where we celebrated 30 years with product launches, with a lot of customer events. And this would not have been possible without your support as well in this room. Thank you very much. As of now, we step into 25. Again, new year with infinite opportunities, we can say. We continue on this path of desire to exceed. The roadmap for 2025 is clear. We will focus on, yes, on our product portfolio because, yes, we are a car company, we are a product-driven company. We will even make it even more versatile, more desirable. We are working on the arena of desire, which you will witness, most of you here, and also some of you watching online, can see this in Delhi in the next week. Lot of customer experiences. Again, we are trying to do new things here. Money can't buy experiences. And of course, increase our network footprint with the luxury touch points across India. So we start the year, of course, with the launch of the electrified G. But this year, you will see 8 new cars. And some of them will be exclusive special edition cars. Frankly, the portfolio is young and new, right from the C-Class last year, GLS, GLE, and so on and so forth, the E-Class. We have the entirely fresh portfolio, but we will still excite the market. We will still get in some cars in its different format. And one car I can give out now will be the stunning AMG CLE 53 Coupe. This car will make its debut in India in Q2 of 2025. And more such cars will make its way. And as we said, we are fully committed to excite the market and offer anything that comes across, our portfolio in the world to get this to India. What we would also do is we will curate exclusive customer experiences. So a lot of work being happening. In the first quarter of this year, we will see a very unique curated offering called Beyond Land. This is for our exclusive TV customers with a Maybach. We will also be taking a lot of customers to so that they to Graz. They can actually experience the Shokil there, and also maybe closer home. We have our tie-up with the NMSAC, exclusive preview of the Phantom of the Opera, to so on and so forth. There are a lot of events, a lot of experiences being planned for our customers in this year. And our aim is very clear that this should leave a long-lasting memory. This is what a differentiator is when it comes to luxury, purchasing for the customer. Well, we also have the largest retail network. I mentioned that we have 125 touch points. We are present in 50 cities. We intend to grow more, so we will not stop here. So in 2025, we will increase our footprint to 20 more touch points, and 18 of them are actually launched or getting upgraded in Q1. Here, if you see some of the cities like Jammu, right up north, we will, these are all new markets, Patna, Kanpur, where we have never been present. We will start increasing our footprint. Udaipur, for example, also down south, we will also increase our presence in the metro cities with more touch points here. Our dealers here will invest 450 crores in the next couple of years to upgrade the existing touch points. And that's a big commitment from our dealer network. They are fully in, they believe in the brand. So they want to offer these experiences to customers. And on the other side, we will increase our ultra-fast DC charging installation. So on one hand, we are selling electric, we are increasing, but we will also ensure charging options are available. With our Fitch app today, more than 1,000 charging points are available for customers as ease of use and ease of charging. But we will not stop at cars. We will soon launch an exclusive range of Maybach icons of luxury collections across all our franchisee partners and in our online platform. For the first time, we will have a dedicated store in Bangalore to sell Maybach collection items. There is, again, a lot of demand, sunglasses to different kinds of apparels here. And this first of its kind store will come in Bangalore and will be operated via independent licensees. Again, Mercedes-Benz is just not about driving cars. It's also about how every individual can have an opportunity to own a piece of the three-pointed star. Here we are collaborating with Tata Click to retail the luxury collection items on their platform. So customers across India, they call it slow commerce. It's nice. They can actually browse through the platforms. They can order it. Seamless experience. We call it the House of Mercedes-Benz. It will comprise exclusive, genuine merchandise, accessories like apparels, bags, footwear, sunglasses, perfumes, watches on the Tata Click luxury platform. So a bit more than just cars, again, to get the brand more to people who aspire to have a piece of the three-pointed star with them. We at Mercedes-Benz are fueling India's aspirations and dreams for many years. There is a positive shift we have seen in the buying behavior. Young, financially successful individuals, they all want to reward themselves. Also, the easy access of finance has helped us to reach more customers. So when we looked at our journey, in India over the last 30 years, I think this graph is quite, interesting. In the first 20 years, we did 50,000 cars. In the last 10 years, we have done 150,000 Mercedes-Benz cars. In the last 6 years, we have done 1 lakh cars. And in the last 6 years, we also have, unfortunately, the COVID period. So even if we take that into account, we have been able to accelerate with 1 lakh cars being sold in this period. So this clearly also correlates to the GDP per capita. We took a point in 2014 at that point to now. So on one side, we can see the incomes rising, but on the other side, it's also the aspiration, the desirability for the star, also to get into the luxury segment, to actually consume luxury. I think these trends we see and will also continue moving forward. So to a large extent, our growth story also reflects India's growth story in the last decade. And today, quite happy to say that we are celebrating 2 lakh stars on Indian roads. A big thank you to our customers who have been really instrumental, along with our franchisee partners, to make this milestone happen. And to commemorate this milestone, because we are also a responsible corporate citizen, we have ensured that we will contribute 7.5 crores towards road safety. And this We have adopted 2 corridors. One is the Samruddhi Mahamarg. You know, this is the corridor between Bombay and Nagpur. This is, we have unfortunately a lot of fatalities, great roads, but we also have, so we are not just working to see what we can do, but right from design of certain intersections, we are working with NGOs to see what can we do to reduce. A clear target-oriented approach we are trying to aim is to reduce 30% of fatalities in 3 years on a target-based model. We are also adopting the Nizamabad corridor in Hyderabad, near Hyderabad. Again, great roads, great infra, but what can we do to reduce road accidents there? So that's again a commitment on this occasion of 200,000 or 2 lakh cars in India. Also on the retail side, our customers are important. We keep them again in the center. A lot of exclusive experiences. I already mentioned some of them, but we are also going to ensure that a couple of them go to the Formula 1 Grand Prix in Monaco this year. We will also have a lot of celebrity offers, a lot of campaigns being run on this 2 lakh celebration in India. And maybe let me summarize 2024 on what has happened also for us to reach this journey with a short AV. Can we have the AV, please? Yeah, so 2 lakh stars on the road. I think that's really, again, a remarkable occasion, a special occasion for us. And we said when we start our annual press conference, we should celebrate this with a made in India car, again an EV. We have planned to introduce, we are introducing the EQS 450 SUV in a 5-seater configuration. This car continues to, on the success of the EQS 580, this we introduced again a couple of months back, actually a quarter back, and looking for customers who are looking for progressive technology, ample space, and of course sustainability at the core. But before we show you the car, I should also take this opportunity to invite my colleagues from the leadership team to join me. Maybe let me start by calling in Lance. I think Lance needs no introduction. Lance, please join me on stage. Also Venkatesh, again, most of you know him. He heads our production, our entire manufacturing. This lovely facility here is run by Venkatesh. Venkatesh, thanks. Here, also a new introduction, Emra, can you please join us? He's our new CFO. Evelyn, whom you saw in the video, she's back in Graz making G-Wagons. But Emra, 3 days in MB India? Yes. So quite fresh here with all of you. And Shekhar Bide, my colleague in customer services, who also has been almost employee number 1 since the last 30 years here, responsible for customer services. But last not the least, my dear colleague, Brendan, who heads financial services, CEO for Mercedes-Benz Financial. Brendan, thanks for joining again. And I would request my colleagues to please join us, me, all, to unveil this Made in India EQS 480 for all of us. Please.
straight towards the photojournalist right in front of you. Gradually look towards your right hand side, towards the media colleagues. Also to remind, we'll have ample time for the photo opportunity, so don't be in a rush. Thank you. We'll probably hold for 5 seconds more to capture the moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, colleagues, for joining me. Thank you.
Request the still photographers to kindly settle down so that we can continue with the presentation.
Well, as many of you know, we launched the EQS 580 SUV in September last year in a 7-seater configuration. We got a lot of response at that point of time, and even before that, in our clinics, we also had requests from our customers saying, you should have both the variants. So the teams were working on it, and here we are finally to unveil this car. But what's important is also this car exceeded our own expectations. You know, frankly, in 3 months that we launched, by December we were sold out. Right now, the EQS 7-seater is available from April of 2025. But that makes the way for the 5-seater now, which will come in. And let me share a bit more details on this car. This will be, now the SUV family will be in 2 variants, the 580 and the 450. With the 580, there will be, for large families, they may have to travel together, they have pets, and the 450 will be more for nuclear families, but they still like to travel, a lot of space in the boot as such. A bit of highlights on this car. This does not the seating configuration, but this comes in a very different electric art line. So that's a differentiation between the 7-seater. It has energizing air control plus enhanced luggage space, and of course, outstanding range of 820 kilometers. That's something, the WLTP range that's being certified. So very long, so I think that's another USP here. And of course, we will have both the variants so that there's no confusion. Both the variants will continue in the EQS to serve both set of customers. With this, I can announce the price of this car. This will be priced at 1.28 crores ex-showroom across India. We will, as I said, continue both the variants to be offered to both individual set of customers in the markets. What we will do here is, this car is also not ready. We are just rolling out this car from our plant. This will be ready for delivery from February of this year. Expression of interest. So customers who are interested can go to our nearest franchisee partners and register their expression of interest. Delivery starts from Feb for this car line. Well, now let me get into the second launch of the day. And everyone dreams of the big G. And today, the all-new big electric G makes the dazzling debut in India and once again defies class in terms of off-roading. Well, I don't think G-Class needs an introduction. You know, it's truly going stronger than time, continues to be an icon on the road and any part of the world. And since its birth of the G-Class in 1979, it has a long, embodied the desire for iconic style, freedom, adventure. And it's the only, one and the only off-road icon that carries that spirit forward. Never compromise, never follow the crowd, never give up. And that's what's given the cult status for the G. And that's never been shaken over these years. We as a brand, we also believe that there is no luxury without sustainability. So for us, we cannot leave the G behind when we are doing this transformation into electric. And this is where the G580 with the EQ technology is a testament. Now, the time has come for the rise of the electric. The G-Class is shifting gears into a desirable future, progressive, electrified, digitized, and we can ensure that the legend will continue even in the electric era. So let's welcome an icon that transcends time, the first ever and only EV in its segment, the all-new G. We can look at the AV and we will drive out the car. Please.
In this journey we call life, it's not always easy going. We're all out here, climbing our own Everests. And yeah, Sometimes you bruise. After every fall, what do? Do I hope for a miracle? Or do I try and go back up?
Check. Santosh and Lance, yes, look straight here, here, in your front, yes. We'll hold on this frame for 5 more seconds. Santosh, request you to now join Lance for the option 2 for the photographers. Thank you, friend. That indeed was a very unique moment. Thank you, Santosh. And Lance, request you to tell us more about the car, and you have made the G electric. Over to you. And request everyone kindly to settle down. The cars are there, and we'll have the photo opportunity once the presentation is over. Thank you for your cooperation. Videographers, yeah, if you can come down from the stage. Thank you.
All right. Hello, friends from the media and those watching online. It's my pleasure to kick off 2025 by introducing the all-new electrified Gelände wagon. Making the electric G presented several unique challenges. We had to preserve its iconic design and maintain its off-road capabilities. Integrating the EV components required the development of a unique drive layout with 4 individual electric motors. The rear motors are connected together to create a rigid rear axle, which provides the ultimate in off-road traction. We added a 2-speed gearbox on each axle for gear reduction and low-range off-road operation. We developed a lightweight and strong carbon composite underbody guard to protect the battery from penetration. You'll notice the G580 stands out from other G-Class by the raised bonnet and air curtains, which can be seen on the rear wheel arches. These are integrated to enhance aero efficiency and aero acoustics. Like every G, it has completed the legendary Schockel test in Graz 336 times. 336 is the magic number that ensures every G meets the highest standard of durability, reliability, and off-road capability, and remains stronger than time. Only after it's completed this rigorous test, it will receive the Schockel badge, which you can find inside the B pillar. The new G580 delivers 587 horsepower and a massive 1,164 newton-meters of torque from its 4 electric motors. This propels the vehicle from a standstill to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds. The large 116 kilowatt-hour battery and intelligent recuperation system can deliver a WLTP range of up to 473 kilometers. The battery can also be fast-charged from 10 to 80% in just 32 minutes. To put this into perspective, this has sufficient range to complete the Schockel Trail 13 times on a single charge. With its electric architecture and low-range off-road gearbox, gear reduction system, the G580 is the most capable off-roader we've built. It can climb 45-degree inclines, and it can even do it in reverse. It can also wade through water up to a depth of 850 millimeters. Engineers had to design a battery pack that fits within the ladder chassis, and it's encased to make sure it's water and dust proof. The innovative four-motor drive concept enables unique off-road maneuvers like the G-turn. The G-turn is designed to enhance maneuverability in off-road situations. This allows the G580 to turn on the spot up to 720 degrees at a time. It means if you come to a dead end on a trail, you can turn around on yourself and drive back out again. In addition to the G-turn, we have the G-steering function. This reduces the turning circle when driving off-road by braking the inner wheel to slide the back end around on a sharp bend. The electric off-road cockpit and dynamic select function offer a wide range of drive modes. In rock mode, the G580 cruise in low range. The speed can be adjusted via paddles on the steering wheel, which makes hill descent and ascent effortless. The launch of the G580 is marked with a limited edition version called the Edition 1. The special model will be available with 5 colors, including this exclusive Manufacture South Sea Blue Magno featured here. The Edition 1 impresses with AMG line styling and night package. The aero rims on the Edition 1 measure 20-inch and are completely black, as are the door handles, which now feature keyless go. Brake calipers at the front and rear and a blue protective strip along the sides are a unique touch to this Edition 1. On the side, the Edition 1 is finished with the superior line interior with exclusive blue carbon trims. The multifunction steering wheel and Napa leather is unique in silver pearl black and finished with decorative blue top stitching. A special touch in the Edition 1 is the badging, which is on the front passenger grab handle. So the Edition 1 is limited in production, which makes it even more desirable for those wanting something a bit more unique. So now I'll hand over to Santosh, and I'll request that you come and provide us with the pricing.
Thanks, Lance. Thanks. You are as passionate about the G as much as the AMG, huh? So nice. As Lance mentioned, the G580 can have similar off-road capabilities as its sibling of the G63, and we can proudly say that the G is ready for the future. And this icon has already received an electrifying demand. We are sold out till Q3 25. To the one or the other colleague whom I met from the media, I said it's good and bad news, because the good news is great demand, but on the other side, we have a lot of passionate customers, our own Mercedes-Benz customers who want to have this, but we will be opening bookings and deliveries only for cars starting Q4 2025. Well, this car, the G580 and with the EQ Technology Edition 1 will be priced at 3 crores ex-showroom pan-India. This car will also come at the Bharat Mobility Expo 2025. And as many of you will be wondering, why did we drive this car out? Where is the G-turn? Please join us at the Bharat Mobility Expo. We have got an outdoor area where you can experience the G-turn, each one of you yourself here. And that's something that we look forward to. So see you at our Arena of Desire in the Bharat Mobility Show in Delhi next week. And thanks once again. And now I hand it over back to Shekhar to conclude the proceedings. Thank you. Shekhar, over to you.
Thank you, Santosh. It indeed is Mercedes-Benz's desire to exceed that keeps the aspirations soaring. 200,000 cars, milestone, historic sales in 30 years of our history in India, the Made in India 5-seater EQS SUV, and of course, the legendary G-Class going electric. All of these in a day's time. And as we say, there are days, and there are Mercedes-Benz days. We all will remember this one. Thanks for all of you for coming and joining us. It's a red letter day for us, for our history in 30 years. And thank you also for the online audience watching this live stream from across cities and countries, and hope we could show you the excitement and passion that we have for the brand. With that, we end our 4th annual press conference, and we invite all of you to break for lunch. We thank you sincerely for your time, and now, of course, we continue with our media interviews. You may now have a close look at the electric G. There is one outside also, and of course, the EQS 450. Thank you, have a good day, and see you at New Delhi. Thank you so much.